Hey there, and welcome to NOTEFINDER. It's a pleasure to have you here. Today I'm gonna talk about who I am, what this channel is about, and why I'm starting it in the first place. So let's talk about it. So I want to present myself a bit. My name is Marcus and I'm 29. I live in Stockholm and I've loved music for my entire life. And I've had the great fortune actually to be, how should I put it? I've been blessed with having a musical upbringing. It was always something playing around the house and and my mother was playing the piano and there was always some kind of record or something on. Furthermore, I also went to a school where we had mandatory orchestra and choir practice, and so it was like a big part of my life growing up. I say I've been blessed by it because it's been giving me so much personally, but also I've been feeling that now when I'm approaching this thing here, it helps me to understand and get out what I actually do want to get out of the instrument. And that's a really important part of why I'm starting this, because I want to talk about how to play what you hear inside your head, but starting to hear new things through learning from others and what they have played. So it's kind of a two-step process. First, I need to understand and be able to play maybe some vocabulary, and then I start to develop my own language and putting together different sentences of different words, so to speak, that I might have learned. I've also been playing in bands quite a lot and been writing my own music and stuff like this. So I've always had the music as a passion fulfilling my life. But I've also been really into maths and engineering, so that's what I studied. But I felt that I've never given the music part of myself, or like the music in my life, the attention really that it needed. Of course, I've been playing a lot, like a lot. Like for instance, when I started when I was 12, I played like 10 hours a day. I was obsessed from the moment I started. But now it's been more about, how do I actually play the stuff that I hear and what do I practice and stuff like this. And I myself have been feeling a bit stuck. And that's kind of what I want to change. So I know that my ears are quite developed and good, but I want to continue learning myself. So in the last video, for instance, I talked about how it's always, or I feel at least, that not to do anyone injustice or so, but I feel that we're missing something in the teaching thing of music, because it's always talking about concepts, right? That's what I said in the last video as well. And so I don't want to be a teacher to say, here's how to do it, but rather I want to understand this thing myself and the connection between like my mind and this, and get out what I want. And so how can I do that? Well, I can be a teacher and I can share what my experience is and what I've learned, a few tips and tricks along the way. But I also want to document the process of learning and talking about like what are the struggles of something. For instance, the song that actually got me started playing, "Smells Like Teen Spirit." You know, that thing. You know, I for the longest time I had no clue how to do that. I was like, you know. Yeah, and it like of course didn't sound like it, and it was through trying to listen, but also like how do I do that scratchy sound, you know? I didn't know that, so I had to know some vocabulary in order to do that, and it was actually through YouTube that I started understanding, or like that I got what the. I think I like typed in like how do I do the scratching sound, you know. And then of course we have stuff like etc. But that's a whole other thing. Anyways, so the goal with the channel as of now is to document the process of me learning things and listening to things and talking about the process and documenting the process of learning through hearing. Well, to put it simply, it's to become a better player myself and to share the process of that and hopefully inspire you and help you with some things that I have learned along the way that you could benefit from. And I'm really open to hearing what you think, if it's something particular that you struggle with, and maybe I can attack it and talk about it. So please leave a comment down below. It would be nice to hear what things you want to see and what you would like to get out of it as a subscriber. Hit the subscribe button, or you know, or similar. So thanks in advance for that. One caveat of this entire channel is also the copywriting thing. So there are a lot of guys like Adam Neely and Rick Beato and you name it who talk about not being able to use copyrighted music in an economic way. And I want to say that first and foremost, with this channel, I'm not here to make any money. This is sort of like helping myself get better and sharing it. But in the long run, if it's something that is appreciated, that would be great. So I don't know exactly how these things work, you know? My hope is just that I can do this and transcribe and talk about the process of doing so. So, wish me good luck. And if it doesn't work out, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I mean, that's fine. I have plenty of other things to talk about. But if instead of transcribing, maybe you want to hear about the touch on the guitar, or, you know, I don't know, a technique like tapping or whatever, just let me know. But let's start with transcribing and see what we can do with the focus on music. I also just want to give a small caveat that this is not for people that are complete beginners, because I'm gonna do some half advanced stuff at least and talk about that. So if you're a complete beginner, maybe this is not for you. Like, you're of course very welcome, but just so you know what to expect. Jerry Seinfeld said in an interview that there is no writer's block. He said you can be lazy or you can be afraid or stuff like this, but there is no writer's block. Accept the fact that you're mediocre and that you have to sit down and work on your things. That kind of stuck with me because, you know, I've been fortunate enough to have some natural talent, but I've like had to develop my own playing and my own musicality, and I want to continue doing that. So what I take away from that is that we all just have to work, show up every day, work on it, you know, and that's how you become better, through consistent practice and painstaking effort, and hopefully it will be a lot of fun on the way. I hope to inspire you to become a better player. That's my aspiration, and thank you for watching. That's a little bit about me and who I am, and I hope to see you in the next one. And if you like this kind of content, subscribe, and otherwise there will be a video around here giving you the latest video of mine. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.